Want to find out how you could get super duper fast influence points? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you're going to be able to do that. One of the most important things instead of the key 2 is influence points. And you're probably wondering what exactly are influence points if you don't have the game, or if you already have the game, you're like, how can I get more? Well, today I'm going to teach you guys different techniques on how you can get a lot of influence points, which will help you unlock the brand new bases. That will also help you to pick up some incredible brand new weapons and exclusive weapons, and you'll also be able to use the radio for more various requests to other communities. Now, I'm also working on a video on how to farm influence points, but if you guys would like to see that video come out super duper fast, let's go ahead and try to get this video to 500 likes, and I'll definitely put that video out for you guys. Also, let me know in the comment section below if you guys really want that video with the hashtag release the video. Now, if that's something you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on your notifications. I will have a lot of State of Decay coverage and guys to make life easier on you when you're playing State of Decay. So let's go ahead and get started on how you get influence points super duper fast. Now, infestations are not required anytime in the game. You're actually able to do this kind of like a side mission, but they give you tons of points. One pro tip I want to give you guys, this is the only time I will actually recommend running people over with a car, is if you're doing an infestation, if you group up enemies together and you run them over the car, you get a lot of influence points, especially you make them blow up with your vehicle. Another neat way to actually get influence points is by also destroying plague hearts and infestations. Now, plague hearts are part of the main objective of the game. It's going to actually send you places to actually destroy them, and it's a good way to gather a big chunk of influence points. But the key one that I want to point out is the infestations. Now, one of the most important tips I can give you guys on how to get influence points is knowing how to use a vehicle. One of the first things you're going to want to do is make sure you get a vehicle early in the game, because this is going to help you get influence points super quickly. Now, you're probably wondering, Laser, how is this actually going to help me? Well, the way this is going to help you is because when you have a vehicle, it's going to allow you to carry more loot, and you can quickly dispatch out of the zombies. Not only that, but you'll be able to store stuff within the car. So, for example, if you find something really good in the house, instead of having to carry it, you can just definitely grab it, take it to the car, and stash it away in the vehicle. Now, one of the things I used to love doing in State of Decay 1 was mowing down these zombies with my vehicle and just taking them out with the cars. Now, in State of Decay 2, I'm going to give you guys a pro tip. Do not do this, guys. Avoid running zombies over with your cars, because what's going to happen is that each collision is going to reduce your vehicle's health, and that's going to require you to repair and refuel the vehicles more often. So make sure you avoid running them down. If you have to run someone down, okay, run them down, but try to avoid it as much as possible, because this can affect the amount of influence points you're going to be getting with them. Now, by far the best one I could recommend you guys for getting influence points, and this is actually going to help you out a lot, because if you like to scavenge like I do, you're going to be really good when it comes to gathering influence points by doing this method. This is called trading. Now, if you guys don't know, there's trading in the game. This is the best method I have found to get influence points. The way you're able to trade in this game is almost every person you encounter in the map or in the world, you're going to be able to speak to them, and you could actually offer to trade with the enclave. Now, there's various items that you'll be able to find within the world which are labeled valuables. You're definitely going to always want to pick these up. This is why it's important having a car and having a very large backpack, so you guys can definitely store these valuables. Now, once you get these valuables, these are really good because you could sell these for influence points. Another thing that's going to let you get influence points is if you collect guns and melee weapons that you maybe have duplicates of. If you sell these, you could actually get a good amount of influence points. Now, do keep in mind there's going to be large stacks of consumables that you could possibly pick up that you don't need. You could also sell these for influence points, and one thing that actually gives you a good amount of influence points are the blood plague cures. These are definitely really high sought off items, so you guys pick these up, you can definitely stock up and sell these for a really good amount of influence points. Another super easy way to get influence points that a lot of people don't know about, and that is playing co-op. Now, it's a really good way to actually increase your influence points. Not only does it give you a lot of influence points, but it also helps you out as well, because what it does is that, for example, if your community or your section that you're playing the game, you're running really low on resources, you could actually get a lot of loot and a lot of valuable items without wasting your base's resources. So you could definitely kind of leash off the co-op partner. Now, if you don't have anybody to play with, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be playing a lot of State of Decay. If you guys just want to jump in the lobby, hit me up. And the last one I want to mention, guys, this one could be a little repetitive and a little bit tedious, because sometimes you're like, oh man, I gotta do this again, and that is by aiding other communities. So what's going to happen is you're often going to get radio calls from other survivors in the community, communities, and they will ask you for either resources or help them clean out an infestation. And sometimes it could get a little bit too time consuming and repetitive, but this is also a very good way to earn influence points. A little bit tedious, but it gives you a good amount of influence points. Now, by far, these are the best methods to actually get influence points super duper fast. I will have other videos on State of Decay, so click on any of the videos showing up there. If you guys would like to see a specific video in regards to State of Decay that you maybe have a question for, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to try to answer that as quickly as possible. And don't forget, guys, for all things State of Decay 2, make sure you guys keep it locked to this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.